Okay. Prepare yourself, Wanderer. There are permanent changes coming to the way you play, arriving with Season 11. We are overhauling the way itemization, monster combat, player defense, and all functions, man. Additionally, this season introduces the Tower, a multi-stage new dungeon. Yes, multi-stage new dungeon where completion can earn you a spot on the leaderboards. What? When it's coming out like now? Yo, guys, we're getting the leaderboards. Confirmed. New stuff is here. Well, this is much earlier. Like, didn't they say that's gonna be next year? The Tower, new endgame system with leaderboards. These changes affect both Season and Eternal Realms. Man, it's all there. It's even in the Eternal Realm. To get the hands on these features coming with Season 11, check out the 2.5 PTR event available October 21st. Wait, that's in just 5 days from now, guys. What? It's in 5 days we can play new endgame system, the Tower, and the leaderboards. Yeah, if that isn't the doubt, man, I didn't expect this at all. What? Okay, let's read what the Tower is. Wait, more news. Tampering and masterworking. Here we go. We are changing the item journey in a big way. Based on community feedback, we are overhauling your item journey through the many difficult tiers of Diablo 4. Tampering and masterworking have been refocused around their most core elements: customization and prestige. Players now always get the desired temper affixes, and masterworking has a direct path towards perfection. Yo, no more bricking. They did say this last year that we're never gonna brick items again. They're saying it again here. I hope they deliver. And we can all test it in just 5 days on the Season 11 PTR. Season 11 is gonna start on December 9th, guys. So that's in just 1.5 months as well. Tempering. You can now select which specific affix you want to apply to your item from a tempering recipe. No longer will it be randomly applied. Ooh, items can now only have one tempered affix? Okay, so it's going down from 2 to just 1. Okay. So big itemization changes, guys. While temper changes can be restored indefinitely, so you can just keep restoring them. I guess skill with the scroll, right? Like you just keep retempering, you keep retempering, and you keep retempering again. That's pretty cool. Masterworking no longer increases your item's affix values. Instead, it improves the quality of an item, which gives a bonus to the base range armor resistance. So that's probably just the inherit, right? Like on a weapon, masterworking will give more damage. On an armor, like a helm, it's gonna give more armor. And I guess resistance on a ring, it's gonna give more res. But it's not gonna increase the base, the normal affixes on it. Items can be masterworked to a quality of 20. So you're like 20xing it. Once at maximum quality, you can roll it one last time for a capstone bonus. The capstone bonus upgrades a random non-greater affix on your item into a greater affix. Whoa, so if you have a 2GA, you can make it into a 3GA after the 20. Man, that's crazy. So you have a 3GA Shaco, it didn't hit cooldown, you just masterwork it, and then boom, it's a 4GA Shaco. Holy smokes. And it's gonna give like a ton of more stats as well. You can then choose to reroll the masterwork greater affix without resetting your masterwork quantity. So if you only have a 2GA Shaco and you really want the cooldown GA, you can even keep redoing it if you hit the wrong stat. Additionally, we're increasing the amount of base affixes found on unique items from 3 to 4. Okay, so -1 temper affix, but you have 4 base stats. So we're still gonna end up with 5 affixes in the end. So the affix number stays the same, guys. But now you need to find 4 GA uniques. I mean, you don't really have to because you can just upgrade it. That's pretty cool. Monster combat changes, improved monster behavior. Monsters will better react and adapt to combat. They become smarter. They become smarter. Yeah, this is on non-uniques. Yes. You will need a 4 GA, like 200 mace, 200 sword for your Giga Barbarian. It doesn't work on uniques. You can't even temper uniques, guys. It's about legendaries, normal like items here. So the monsters become a lot smarter. Deadlier enemies lurk. Expect your defenses to be tested by your enemies. You will be more regularly dealt damage from those intelligence packs of enemies. Monsters' affixes will be more powerful, making them more necessary to deal with before moving on. Yo. Monster packs will also group up less, making them harder to take out. So they just actually like dodge your stuff and they just become smart, man. It's like AI monsters, dude. I mean, it's always AI in the end. Elite enemy updates. Elites are receiving several, many large changes. First of those is there are now 20 plus new monster affixes to learn and conquer. Elites now spawn with minions that inherit some of the affix. Overall, we've updated enemy affixes to be more engaging, reduce overlay in their designs, and make some visual clarity improvements. Holy man, there is more, guys. There is more. PTR is in 5 days, October 21st. System updates, defense, healing, and renown. Defense overhaul. Introducing toughness. Guys, they're going the D3 way. Toughness is the definite, like 100% the term we had in D3. It's basically like, you know, like you're not going to have life anymore because like life is like kind of irrelevant anyways. So you're going to have attack, power, and toughness. So armor and life is going to go away. But I think toughness is less misleading than armor and life though. So let's read this. Let's read this. In an effort to better equalize effective health across classes and builds, we are making several changes to way affect health interactions with damage reduction and how these individual stats are calculated. Guys, they're actually doing the math. Can you believe it? Our goal is to properly test your defense as you climb through difficult tiers, putting more emphasis on gearing. So right now, guys, the way to play Diablo, unless you're a hardcore player, you always go full DPS every time. Like, doesn't matter. If you have 10% damage versus like 20% toughness, you always take damage. Maybe this is like gonna change it because they make the enemies like harder and they change the way this works. Armor and resistance both become rating systems with diminishing return at higher values. Man, they are reworking res again. Armor now reduces all damage taken, both physical and non-physical. Okay, so it's just flat DR. We're introducing a new type of damage resistance, physical damage. While these changes to armor and resistance in mind, the armor and resistance penalties per torment tier have been removed. Additionally, skills and paragonauts are being reworked with these changes in mind. Paragonauts and skills that provide various damage reduction grant multiplicative bonus. Okay, so you're not going to get any flat DR. It's going to be very harder. To help understand your defensive better, we're adding a new stat called toughness that represents the total amount of raw damage. So wait, they started with resistance like this. Then they worked it to the way it works right now in the live game, Diablo 2 resistance style, where you just stack up 75 resistance. It's like it like makes sense, you know. I actually don't like this. I mean, we'll see. We'll test it all, and we should give a lot of feedback on this. But I like the rest the way it works now. I did not like the rest the way it launched. And this to me sounds like they go back to similar to the way it was multiplicative. It's like very hard to understand for the average Diablo player. Because, you know, you get like 500 fire res, but it's multiplicative and not additive. So yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, we'll test this, guys, and let me know your thoughts in the chat or in the comments below. But I think this is like just going back to the way it was, at least in some way. We can give, we'll test it on the PTR next week, guys, and we can give a lot of feedback, especially on this, man. I think the resistance system, like being multiplicative, is just too complicated, man. It's too complicated. Healing updates. Potions are changing significantly to make them more useful and tactical. These changes go in tandem with the renown changes. Okay, nice. Base potion capacity has been reduced to 4. Potion healing is now an instant percentage. That's very good. I like that. Using a potion heals you for 35 immediately. Yeah, because right now, guys, your potion, it just heals you for like nothing immediately, if I'm hovering this. It heals you for 800, which is like nothing. I have like 40k life. And then it heals you for 35 over 3 seconds. And now it's going to heal you this 35 percentage like immediately. In addition to the potions you pick up, you also slowly generate a potion. Okay, that's cool. To compensate life on it has been re-added as a potential affix. That sounds cool. Minor cooldown. Okay, so you're not like going to be immortal, just like this barb. We've also increased values for life generation, dude. I absolutely hated this. Like, you get like 100 life generation, not every second, every 5 seconds. Like, that's like the most troll affix ever. So I'm really happy that they're actually reworking this. Okay, cool. Health potion upgrades also have been removed. No more flower farming, guys. Fortify redesign. Yeah, Fortify is also a system that is confusing to people. So what are they changing? Fortify is shifting from a type of damage reduction to additional reservoir of life. When you gain Fortify, it will stack up to your max life. When you have Fortify under max life, you will heal for a percentage of your max life per second in exchange for the equal amount of Fortify. Okay, that's actually like giving you also more total toughness. You'll be considered Fortify as long as you have an amount of, if you have any amount of Fortify. Okay, that's pretty cool for the damage portion of it. Specifically, changes to skills, passive, and items related. Okay, they're gonna be found here. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Like, Fortify right now is complicated for people. Introducing season rank. New season rank? The season journey is shifting into a more challenging version. I like that because, I mean, right now with the current power creep in the game, the season journey was kind of a joke. Like, a lot of people finish the season journey in 1 day. So making it like a little more challenging, that sounds good to me. Before progressing to the next rank, similar to the previous capstone dungeons, these can be attempted. So you have to do a challenge, a capstone dungeon. They're bringing it back, guys. I really like the capstone dungeons. The capstone dungeons, if you don't remember the Cathedral of Light and this kind of stuff, like you have to beat like a certain like challenging dungeon to progress to the next torment tier. But now, the way I understand it, you can still progress to the next torment tier. But to progress your season rank, you have to challenge your character. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know, like, you can leave your comments below. I really like the capstone dungeon. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like the moment that people hear challenge, they're like, oh, it's going to be too hard. We will see, guys. And if you don't like it, you can test it next week on the PTR and you can leave feedback. I personally liked the capstone dungeons. I really like them. I miss them. I'm glad they're making it back, and we'll see how it's going to go. Renown changes also. Your renown will now stand permanently in the Eternal Realm. Nice. With the Season Realm, you can still earn additional benefits associated to renown. Okay, so you're actually getting stronger if you're playing the seasons actively. I like that. Complete various challenges of each rank to earn specific benefits, while completing an entire rank will grant additional capstone bonuses. Season rank rewards additional skill points. Wow, so this is on top. Season rank awards additional Paragon points as well. Yo, okay, that's pretty insane, man. So this happens every season? Altars of Lilith will still grant some experience. Okay. Minor rewards. So no more permanent stats. Capstone Dungeon Return. Okay, so this is like level 30, level 50, level 60, level 6. Okay, guys, but you see the Capstone Dungeons? For those of you who were like afraid earlier, like those Capstone Dungeons, they seem to be tuned on the lower difficulty. You see the hardest Capstone is like T3 or something. So that's not really like unreasonable, even for a casual player to do, guys. That's not really that high. I honestly expected them to be like, you know, beyond Torment 4 difficulty, but every character, every player can do this, guys. Level 60 Torment 3, man, come on. That's like the difficulty tier. Like, it's not gonna be super hard. Okay, here we are, guys. The Tower. This is the new end game leaderboard system that is coming next week to the PTR. Man, okay, they released from beta. Wait, they will be released from beta at a further date. Wait, does that mean that the tower is not going to be in season 11? No, and in season 11. Okay, I don't understand what this means. My English isn't good enough for this, guys. Both the tower and leaderboards will officially be in the beta for both the PTR and in season 11. Okay, so it's going to release, but they are considered beta. But they're going to release anyways. Okay. And because there are probably going to be some bugs and stuff. But we're going to find them in the PTR. So it's going to be back to the beta version for the tower, guys. It's going to be in the live game. It's going to be in the PTR. We can give feedback. They're going to probably implement a lot of feedback. And then hopefully it's already in a decent state when it comes out in season 11. But it's going to be called beta. Like just the same way like PoE 2 is released, but it's beta, right? So that's probably smart because with the leaderboards, there are going to be bugs, man. Like I remember the gauntlet. I think that's a smart move. But yeah, people are just going to consider it like, you know, it's out there. But yeah, we got to give a lot of feedback. Okay, what is it? A new challenge arrived to test the mettle of most battle-hardened warriors in Sanctuary. The tower is a multi-stage timed dungeon that is meant to only be bested by the most elite of wanderers. Wait, I thought the new class is a wanderer. Huh. While the pits descend you to the greatest depth, together with your strengths, the tower rises in challenge to match you against others who think themselves worthy. That sounds pretty cool. Our plan is to update the tower through multiple seasons to come. The introduction of the tower is the first iteration of this game mode. We look forward to it. Okay. The tower was built with the new monster combat changes in mind. Become an expert outwitting. Okay, I really like that they're looking to get new tactical elements into the game. Rather than the pit, where the pit, like especially the boss fight in the pit, is just like a big damage sponge. And this is like, you can be like a bit more tactical with the way this works here on the tower. And I think that does sound pretty good. I like that. Unlock the tower at the obelisk. Okay, so the same thing in Saragar. Like it's probably just gonna be like next to the pit thing. So you have the pit and you have the tower. So the pit is no leaderboard and the tower is gonna have leaderboard. Okay. And it's more tactical. How to master the tower. It's multiple floors, just like the pit, each randomized tile set and monster family. Okay, that's also similar to the pit. Earning progressions by killing monsters and collecting orbs. So for those of you who have played the 3 leaderboards, like the elites, they drop like some progression orbs, and you can get more experienced monsters provide upon death, the more score they provide. So you got to fill up a progression bar. This is basically a version, the way it sounds like Greater Rifts, right? During your run, pylons, not shrines, pylons will appear. So I'm thinking of power pylon, conduit pylon, channeling pylon, shield. Like there were some cool pylons. You are guaranteed to see 4 pylons. Okay, so I really like that they removed the RNG. You know, in D3 Greater Rifts, like you were like kind of fishing to get like, I don't know, a conduit pylon. If you didn't get it, the run was like bad anyways. But you are guaranteed to get 4 pylons total. Use these to tactically empower you for a short duration. The first 3 pylons will appear in a random order. So there are gonna be a lot of strategies around this, like especially like, I don't know, whatever the pylon's gonna be, like when you're gonna take the power pylon or whatever pylon they're gonna be. That's gonna be pretty cool. That's adding like a lot more decision making, because like in the pit, man, having like some bullshit shrine, it's just not doing anything. Like, you know, the artillery shrine doesn't really do any damage. You also collect orbs to earn progress in the tower. These drop from killing elites, champions, and goblins? Alright, there are gonna be goblins in there, guys. With enough progress has been made, the random tower boss will spawn. Defeating them and the timer ends to complete. Okay, look at this. Look, this is the picture. Okay, we're gonna have 7 solo leaderboards. 6 solo leaderboards. And then another 3 2-player, 3-player, 4-player. This is how it's gonna look. Yo, man, these times like 1 minute. That's pretty fast. So how much time we have here? With the arrival of the tower, the leaderboards have made triumphant return. Yes. You'll see a tower tier on your final time. There will be 2 entirely separate entries between hardcore and normal. Okay. Leaderboards will be the following categories. The leaderboards will display the rank, the player name, tier, time, day. Yeah, I mean that's all pretty normal, right? Just like in the Gauntlet and in D3, I guess. You can filter for the different platforms, your friends and clan. The welcome back booster, new world boss. Who remembers this guy? There he is. Asmodon, man. That's the 3 boss in D3. I love this guy. The design is so crazy. We can watch some trailer later. Foolish, Nephilim. Man, look at how tiny the Sork looks. Yeah, he's a big guy. No, he's a... Man. That's a big guy. Asmodon, the Lord of Sin, is making his diabolical return to torment, denies, or sanctuary. With Season 11, Asmodon became a permanent world boss. Can appear as one of the potential world boss in Sanctuary. So he's just going to be basically added to like the normal, like, you know, world boss rotation here. That's going to be pretty cool, man. I really like Asmodon. Like this guy, Asmodon, is like really cool. To get your hands on these changes, try themselves out. Jump into the PTR, guys. Again, next week in 5 days, October 21st. For more details, you can read our blog post here. Wait, there's another post. All right, my friends, this is the Season 11 theme, Divine Gifts, Essence of Pain. Okay, you get like some Fangs of Duriel here. Let's read. This season, the Angel has returned to Sanctuary to grant rare boons, aka powers, guys. Boons, you can just... I mean, it's a meme at this point, guys. It's powers, perks, boons, it's the same. In the fight, but this is just additionally on top of all the crazy stuff, leaderboards and all that stuff. It's additionally on top, guys. I personally, I like powers, perks, boons, bonuses, whatever you want to call it. I like this. It's more content on top of all this content that we just talked about, okay? Each divine gift has 3 components: a reward, a corrupted gift, and the purified gift. Okay, so you're basically killing these dudes. It's a bit like the boss powers, right? I mean, that was a very popular theme. Killing lesser evil for the first time drops the essence. Returning this essence to the angel will unlock 2 divine gifts from the lesser evil. And then, okay, we'll probably make a follow-up video, guys, going through all these essence of pains and essence of lies. This one would be the one for me, of course, right? So you get fortified per second, chance for an extra upgrade in the pit, doubled while purified. So I guess you get more like chances to upgrade your gems. And then if you corrupt it, so there's these 3 stages, right? You get more bonuses as you go. Belial's eyes are filled with malice and will focus you with beams that deal 10%. Wait, 10% of your maximum life a second. So is that damage? That might even enable some new builds, guys. The angels are back, man. I mean, that's why there was an angel, like, right at the top, right? There's the angel right there, man. Look at this guy. Holy. Okay, yeah, Survivor World Boss. Okay, there's a bunch more of them. Let's quickly check out the patch notes, guys. I'll have a more detailed video out for this as well, but I wanted to quickly check the patch notes. Man, there's a lot of stuff, dude. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see if they buffed the barb, guys. Spiritborn, new item, big movement speed boots. Every 12 to 4 meters you move, invoke a core skill from your primary spirit hall. I mean, core skill builds are pretty strong, so that sounds good. Rushing Claw, Giga buff. Double damage for the Rushing Claw, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, Potent gets a nerf, guys. Potent was crazy strong. Potent gets a nerf. Midday Hunt rework. Your maximum vigor is increased by 50%. Killing an enemy grants you 1 to 7 vigor while you have Fortify. New poison effect lasts 33% longer. Nice, nice, nice. Writhing Moon also reworked, like more DPS. This is all good reworks. More damage here. Multipliers added. Critical chance replaces with resolve generation rate. Rod of Kepeleke. I didn't even know this had a cap. I probably didn't, but now it has a cap. 500 vigor. I mean, that's like impossible to reach right now, but they're making changes. Damage reduction affix replaced with dexterity, loyalties, mantle. I mean, there's a small nerf. Jaguar Hall reworked. All spirit potentials affixes changed to the main spirit hall. Updated the tooltips. Every 15 times to deal direct damage, unleash a beast strike for 100 weapon damage. Okay, they're completely, because the Jaguar Hall was always double dipping and they're changing it. Yeah, that makes sense. Eagle now scales damage rather than vulnerable duration. Okay, this has all like a buff. Barrier hit reduced. Okay, no longer has cap. I mean, I think this is still a net buff in the end to Gorilla. I think the Spiritborn gonna remain pretty strong. Like, this is like, except Potent and Jaguar, this is like all buffs. God, Spiritborn looking pretty good, I think. And looks like they're keeping the Paragon board changes that they did. Spiritborn is going to be eating very, very good. Okay, here it goes, guys. Barbarian. The B in Bob is for bad. If we're looking right now in the leaderboards, guys, the Barbarian is a staggering 20 tiers behind the Spiritborn. He may look pretty good, but he's pretty damn weak. He's pretty damn weak. And they didn't really nerf the Spiritborn, so... Come on, Bob Nation, dude. Don't let me down. The Bob Nation needs to be eating good. Unique Pantaloonies. Casting a damaging brawling skill disables it afterwards. Okay, so we cast, I don't know, leap, it gets disabled. When all of these skills are on your action bar and disabled, so the brawling skills, let me see, it's, holy shit, it's 4 of them. Kick, Warcry, Charge, and Leap. So you gotta have them all on the bar, that's -4 slots. They become re-enabled with their cooldowns refreshed. Brawling skills deal double damage. I mean, okay. So you gotta leap, charge, kick, shout, and then you can do it again. I mean, that sounds like very active playstyle, but double damage only? I mean, it's pants, it's okay, but next. I don't know. Druids. I mean, that could be potential for like a charge bar, but I mean, 100x, come on, dude. Like, the Spiritborn has like a 10x. Oh yeah, it's for each skill. Okay, yeah, so it's like 4 times, right? So it's 400%. Yeah, okay. That's 400% X. That's pretty okay. We'll try that. That actually sounds pretty good. I didn't read this. Thanks, chat. I selective read sometimes. Okay, the Druids, the Fridge, guys. Fridge number 1, guys. The best class of the season. Gets new boots. Damaging 100 enemies with your Storm skill grants a charge. Casting any defensive skill will grant max movement speed and a hitter for 1 sec. While charged, enemies you run into are immobilized. Okay, that sounds even... Okay, what the fuck? It doesn't even do any damage. So it's just a mobility thing, right? You get movement speed and you get unhindered. Okay, next. That sounds like... Yeah, I mean, the Druid is so strong. I don't think it needs like any crazy stuff, but this is pretty bad. Like, I don't know. We'll see down below. There might be some more buffs. The Necromancer, Grave Bloom. You raise... Okay, that's pretty cool. This is a summoner. You raise 3 golems. Each deals 60% of normal damage and gain 30 attack speed. Your golems respawn faster. So it's the golem army, man. I mean, you're scaling with like the amount of monsters. That might be pretty cool. We'll see. Rogue. The Rogue Gamers, guys. Unique power. Dance of Knives. Drops knives from enemies hit. This is a spin to win Rogue. Man, I'm still wishing, like, after 2 years that we're gonna get a spin to win Bob. But we gotta get spin to win Rogue, guys. Picking up grants you 1 shot. Increase your dance of knives damage by 20%, stacking up to 3 times. And that's on Pants. Yeah, Pants is a pretty good slot for this. So you get a 60x on Pants. That's pretty cool. 60% stronger on the Pants. That sounds pretty cool. Sorcerer. I can't pronounce this. It's a mace. For each defensive skill, not on your action bar, you deal 40x increased damage. Wait, for each defensive skill not on your action bar. So there's 4 of them, right? So you can have 160% X. That's pretty good. And gain its associated enchantment effect. Holy, wow, that's crazy. So you're gonna get Flame Shield enchantment. That's gonna make you immortal. You get Frost Nova enchantment. That's gonna spawn all the time. I don't even know what Ice Armor is doing. Oh, that's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. And also a 1.6x. And you can combine this. I think there's another aspect. There's another aspect on Sorg that also gives you crazy damage. That sounds like super strong, actually. That needs to be nerfed immediately, right, Mekuna? What the hell, dude? Because you already have this, like, null defensive skill aspect anyways. And then you get all the enchantments, man. You get Teleport enchantment for free. I didn't even consider teleport. So you get Flame Shield enchantment, Teleport enchantment, Ice Armor enchantment, Frost Nova enchantment, 160% X. And you can combine this. But I can't even type defensive. Oh my god. Which one is it? Yeah, this one. You just combine it with this. Wait, it's gone? Okay, I need to keep reading, I guess. But that's pretty insane. Balance update. Melted Heart of Sealing. Man, we talked about it. Okay, the new Melted Heart, guys. Each point in your primary stat increases your primary resource by 3%. Each point in your primary stat increases your primary... That's pretty crazy. What? You can have like 4,000, 5,000 main stat. But you have 75 reduced... Wait, this is just mana shield. Any damage you would take is dealt to your primary resource. Yo, man, they took the sorcerer's mana shield. They gave it to everybody. I'm gonna play Barb Mana Shield. We already made an immortal Barb, guys. Barb shall be immortal once again. I mean, it's gonna continue to be immortal. Holy shit, 100 resource generation. Man, even Shattered Vow gets a change. It's still pretty shit, but you know. Damage over time duration increased. I mean, yeah, it's better, but is that really worth a two-handed weapon? Man, I think they need to look at these numbers. Like, this could be 444%, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I think Shattered WoW is still like, man, that's still pretty rough, dude. Like, to play this on a two-hander, you lose the temper, you lose all the stuff, man. For like a loosely like double X, I think it needs to be like 444% or something. I will see. Okay, the Tethets, nice. Turael's Might. Maximum resistance affix replaced with resistant percent affix. That's a big debate, man. Okay, Turael's Might didn't change. I was kind of hoping that Turael's Might is going to get a 10x in the damage. You know, you shoot out these like arrows, these holy bolts, and it would actually deal some damage. That'd be sick. But they only changed the resistance stuff. Yeah, same on Andariel's Might, like Andariel's Visage. Yeah, I think these two need some more reworks. That's going to be definitely some feedback after the PTR, I think. Like, make the Turael's Might actually deal damage. That would be sick. Sorbrand, Temerity, Tybet's Will. Okay, sounds pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff, guys. I'll make a follow-up detailed video. Aspect of Elements. Fate can favor up granting the bonus more than once. What? Wait. So it used to be like a 12x multiplier, right? A bit more. 16x. Fate can favor you, granting the same bonus more than once. Stacking up to 6 times? Whoa. Okay, I don't know like what the chances is to stack it to 6, but that sounds pretty crazy. Like this is a crazy aspect, man. Holy shit. That's really insane. I mean, that's gonna be like 6 times 35. That's gonna be a triple X if you're lucky. Just get lucky. Triple X. That's crazy. Maybe you can combine this with some of the crazy pylons in the tower, and then boom, you one-shot everything, dude. Needle flare, okay, thorn stuff, maybe. Man, they changed a lot of aspects, okay, a lot of aspects. Barbarian expertise, guys. Boom, shakalaka, it's not over. Man, they cooked with this. Kick damage buffed. The rank 10 weapon expertise now also applies after 2 long years, guys. 2 years this was not working. Now it's finally working. Holy man, this has been my feedback for like 30 months. 30 months plus I gave this feedback. It doesn't even tell you. The game is like a big debate. Finally they're changing this, man. Yes. Like, because the only thing we could ever take in the technique slot is the fucking axe. We've been playing this every build, no exceptions, for 30 years. And now you're also getting the rank 10 effect. You don't get it. You see the rank 10 effect. So if I put polearm expertise, it doesn't even say it in the game, but that's why you're confused. The only thing you get is the 15 lucky hit. But now, you see there's a rank 10 effect. You get rewarded for leveling this. And now you get the rank 10 effect because you leveled it. You never got it before. I think it was bugged for 2 years, man. I don't know. But now you can actually take polearm expertise and you're getting 15x lucky hit and 15x damage. Or you can take mace. You get 15x crit damage while berserking and fury. Or you can even take, you can take like a bunch of stuff. You can get a 30x to bleeding now. Because right now, you get shit. And if you click this, now you get 30x bleeding. Yes, man. Like, oh my god, dude. After 2 long years. Yes. Kick is now a core skill. If kick damages an enemy, it consumes 500 fury to deal additional 25x per 20 fury spawned. Okay, that's pretty big multiplier. It's from 20 additive to 20 multiplier. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, maybe kick, guys. And kick is also can be combined with these new pantaloonies that we searched earlier. Leap scales with attack speed. Leap, quake, barb, actually viable. Upheaval can now be cancelled. Yeah. Oh my god. It's like Christmas. Guys, upheaval. Finally they fixed the animation, dude. Yeah. Yes. They fixed it, dude. Okay, guys. Barb Stonks log in, man. We can finally play upheaval, dude. So many possibilities. Ground Storm, Call of the Ancients. We're going to make some details, guys. I'm just going to go over the big things here. But that was pretty big. Counter offensive, buffed. This one also buffed, actually. Healing is gone, but still buff. Oh my god, man. They're changing so much. Okay, Vehement Brawler. Guys, I think we're going to like cut it here. Like, there's so many things we have to check, dude. Oh my god, they're buffed. Okay, let's check the Paragons real quick, guys. Let's check the Paragons real quick. Aspects are getting buffed. Man, there is a lot of changes for all the classes, my friends. But man, the tower, dude. We have leaderboards already in the game. Curse, or okay, like this is like all the scaling changes that is coming. Grizzly buff, dominate glyph, man. Mighty throw nerf. Sayonara. Yeah, guys, the mighty throwers. Come on, that's a bullshit bar, but I'm actually happy that this is nerfed. Like, it was too strong, dude. Like, it's nerfed, guys. Dire Whirlwind. I mean, this is small buff to Whirlwind Bob. Vehement Brawler, also small buff. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I like this, man. Like, F this mighty throw to 12-second rotation. They are changing the might glyph to also work against injured, not only healthy enemies. Weapons Master also gets a change. Warbringer also get a change. 10% maximum life is fortify. That's pretty good. Boon buffs. Man, is the druid even getting a nerf? Man,
Let's go.
Everything's getting a buff, guys. What is nerfed? Like, I read buff to bar, buff to everything, man. Yeah, the golems are eating good. Like on Necro, it's definitely golem stonks. That's crazy, dude. Yes. Shadow Clone also buffed. Spiritborn didn't get an... We already read Spiritborn. There's not many nerfs, like Potent Jaguar, but that was bugged anyways. Teleport, actually triple damage. Can we play a TP sword, dude? Frozen Orb is eating good. Yes, man. Yes, man. The Oculus usable, casting teleport, grand stack of galvanization, increasing its damage by 50%. I mean, there might actually be, maybe it's meme, but there might be a DPS teleport build. Yeah, I remember we played this like some time ago. Fractured Winterglass also buffed. Raymond of the Infinite. Cast teleport, close enemies are pulled in and has a 30% chance to reset. Nice, dude. Yeah, good stuff. The enchantment's also changing. Enemy updates, elites. Yeah, okay, they're gonna become smarter. Economy updates. Item rarity is changing. Monster loot, other levels no longer spawn. Crafter, alchemist, imprinting. Material costs have been adjusted. Okay, wait, is this buff or nerf? 5 to 10, 5, 200k. What? Okay, it's gonna be way more expensive. Way more expensive. Teleport? I mean, teleport. I was hoping that they would, you know, change the way that damage, movement speeds cap, that they would remove it. Teleport enchantment. 5 seconds cooldown. No more perma teleport. Well, guys, you know, my hope was that they would increase the movement speed cap on the entire game so players can run not as fast as a Zork, but at least like somewhere close to the speed of Zork. But no more perma teleport on Zork. Yeah, I think this was, in my opinion, it should have been differently. I would have just seen, you know, Barbarian and like all the classes move at like 400% movement speed. What, 5 second cooldown, man, that's a big L for the Zorks, dude. That sucks. It's gonna balance it, but I would have much rather loved them to go like, you know, the movement speed uncap. We're getting Val Orbs as well. Man, we're getting so much. Untold Heights with Sanctification. New mechanic. Sanctifying is your opportunity to take the ascendant power of the engine, imbue it into your item. Sanctifying your items has a chance to 1. Apply a legendary power. 2. Wait, what? That's crazy. Like a random legendary power? Improve an affix into a greater affix. Add a bonus affix. Replace an existing affix. Make your item indestructible. Okay, so that's a bit of a meme. Sanctify your items makes it unmodifiable, ending its item's journey. So that's a Val Orb, guys. After, you can't upgrade it anymore. It's just the last step. I don't think it can brick an item, right? Making it indestructible is kind of like it does nothing, really. I mean, unless you have ethereals in the game, but I don't think that's the case. So it does nothing. So this is basic, but you can't completely brick it, right? It always... Okay, wait, replacing existing affix with random affix. Oof. Okay, you can brick, never mind. Okay, you need to farm these things. You need to defeat a lesser evil. Dude, okay, guys. Man, we're getting so much stuff. I'll link the full thing below, guys. We'll have a bunch of follow-up videos coming, man. I can't believe it, guys. Leaderboards are coming. The tower is coming. Many balance changes, new items, new masterwork, new tempering, all the crazy stuff. The links are gonna be below. I hope you enjoyed. Let's go, dude. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.